All right, top of the morning to y'all. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Man, today is nice. Today it's overcast, and it's like 80 degrees right now. It's like this truck pass. So I know a lot of kids are gonna be graduating. Some have already have. So forth. School was gonna be out, but some of these stories that be happening these graduations are not good. Okay, this is just definitely something that stood out, and I heard about maybe a day and a half ago, and then I was finally able to get the results, which are not good. So this happened in Richmond, Virginia. This like an hour from where I grew up in Hampton. Okay, nice size city, a little over 1 million people. It ain't no little place. Okay, and shout out to friends and family that I know out there in Richmond. Okay, I had a chance to live out there for about 4 months. When I was going to school, when I was in the military, they have a base down there called Fort Lee down in Hopewell. And I ain't never had no problems when I was there, when I probably got around on Broad Street, which is basically like downtown, the main drag, or, if I went out or that type of stuff, it's a very historical city, particularly like Revolutionary War and Civil War history, okay? One of the towns that they burned down in the Civil War. Okay, but let me not digress, okay? It was called the atrium down where the college came. It's like in the university district, uh, kind of like downtown Richmond, where it was a high school shooting. I believe it was Huguenot High School, their graduation, and they were going to have a series of different graduations in the greater Richmond area. But during that time, there was a shooting that happened, and apparently the people were leaving out of the graduation, and that's when the shooting happened. People were running back into this atrium, and two people were shot. Allegedly, somebody was hit by a car, okay, while I was out in the street. Two people were dead. 5 people had gunshot wounds. Why did this have to happen? What is this over what? Okay, probably over some doggone nonsense. Over nothing. Senseless. You know what this results as now? Instead of probably going to a graduation, okay, where kids are getting a diploma or they maybe get awards and all that other stuff. You got parents, I don't know, all other onlookers, well wishers, and stuff like that that want to see their loved ones or their relatives get awards. And now, as a result, you got what? 2 people, possibly a third dead, and then people that got shot up. Now you can't even go to a damn graduation without looking over your shoulder. Okay? I guess this is part of this package deal with the end times. You can't even go to graduation. You can't even go to church. It's going to get to where you can't even go to the church house without going down like a scanner or something. I'm telling you though, all right? Sign of the times. The mayor was in on it, police chief and all that they were saying, look, we're going to get to find out those persons that did it. But like I say, but back to the city, it actually is not that bad of an area. There was one time when I came up, I had a guy that I went to high school with, actually, yeah, and a guy that we didn't go to high school, but we grew up in the same neighborhood before later on that we ended up in another part, but we went to the church and all that, the same church. That usually in Richmond, that crime used to happen usually like in one area. All right, now Richmond is south of DC, about, I don't know, hour to hour and a half, depending on the traffic. Richmond could be like a little DC, okay? It could be violent at times, but usually that happened out there in the east side of Richmond, what they call 8 Mile Road, okay? I believe it was John F. Kennedy High School. You can see it off the freeway, okay? And they used to get down out there, all right? The only incident that I've heard other than about this, other than this, was an incident I knew that they had a long time ago. I was a senior in high school. I may have graduated. They had the Def Damn Sure. That's when they had like LL, Public Enemy, EPMD. That they were downtown at the Richmond Coliseum, and they had a big shootout out there. I think a lot of kids got hurt, but that was doggone 35 years ago. But I was saying that, well, here's what I want to say. College campuses are normally safe. Out there where they were is what, the University of Richmond, Virginia Commonwealth University. Down the street is Virginia Union, which is a HBCU. Usually, that's again a historic area, well manicured, and usually nothing goes on there. So that was probably somebody from somewhere else, okay, and wanted to come out there and disrupt things for everybody. I wouldn't be surprised one bit that these shootings are not sacrifices. So my condolences go out to the families, okay? Man, I don't know what this world is coming to.